if you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's a sign that you might have lost the business or you're going to lose the business or you're not going to close the deal? And why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silverman, coming live from Louisville, Kentucky on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, so this conversation, super importante. I'm going to have to be gender specific. If you're going to be upset with me, I get it. Don't watch my content. So here's the thing. You are going to meet with probably two people in this instance. It's going to be a husband and a wife or a partner and a partner. And what's going to happen is you are going to either jump on Zoom or some sort of video conference, or you're going to meet with the people in your office. You're going to meet the people in their home. And you're going to start the conversation like, hey, my name's Scott. I'm with XYZ Company. Here's what we're going to do today. Here's the agenda. And you are going to see, and once again, typically a woman, hold your horses. I have to explain it this way, okay? And they are going to get frustrated. And they are going to get mad that you're taking the time and not getting directly to the problem. And they are going to be super rude to you, okay? And so what this is going to look like is one person's going to be super friendly in general with you, and they're going to be nice. They're going to be polite. And the other person is just going to be put out that they have to talk to a sales dude, that they have to talk to a sales chick. Now, this woman is going to be typically somewhere around 40 to 70. It's just the makeup. It is what it is, simmered down, okay? And so you are going to be in the middle of your conversation, and they're either going to give you one of these signs, like, let's get this thing rolling, or let's go. Or they might even say, let's get this thing rolling, or let's go. Or you're going to be in the middle of talking about something, and they're going to go, hey, what does this have to do with my problem? Okay. And it's not going to be a nice, hey, what's this got to do with my problem? It's like, if you translate it, it would be like, you stupid idiot salesperson. You, like, why are you even here? Why are you talking to me? I got things to do. My time is freaking valuable. And when you see it, you're like, oh, wait a minute. What just happened? Nobody's ever prepared me for this. Nobody's had this conversation that this is what's going to go down. And then what you're going to look for is you're going to look for contempt or disgust. We're going to talk a little bit about body language of sales, okay? I'm right-handed. My right hand is up. Probably flip for the video. So contempt is going to show up in the left side of my face. Like this, right? It's a half smile. And it's like half a second. And disgust is like they'll curl their lips, right? And if you see that, you've got like maybe a 5% chance that you're going to close that deal. So I'm going to tell you a story, but before I do that, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I will give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication, okay? So I'm going to share a story with you. I was selling in-home sales. I was doing heating and air, and I was selling against a company that I had previously worked for. I worked for big company A, and I was at big company B. And so big company A had installed the equipment. Their stickers were all over it. Big company B, me, I'm out there. I'm like, okay, I trying to figure out, like, you have an existing relationship with big company A. Why am I here? Like, what's going on? And so the husband, probably 65, 70, starts telling me a story. And I could see the woman, visibly his wife, and I know this because they told me they were married, visibly upset. Her fingers are like, blah, 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 blah. And then so the dude said something to me about Hawaii. So him and I start talking about Hawaii. And I can't get the wife engaged. She's not interested. And at one point, she finally blurts out, she's like, what does this have to do with me? What does this have to do with my problem? Why are you talking about anything but what my problem or my issue is? Contempt and then disgust, right? So at this point, I look around and I go, hey, I'm sorry. This isn't going to work out. I'm going to share with you right now, you've already made your decision. And the lady goes, you're gosh down right. I made this decision. There's no way in the world I'm going to go with you. And the husband starts apologizing. He's like, Scott, I'm sorry. I still want to hear what you have to say. And I go, hey, man, I know how it works in life. She's already made the decision. There's no reason for me to continue. No harm, no foul. I know it's like 110 degrees outside. I really appreciate you having me out, but I can tell you right now, this isn't going to work. So the husband's disappointed because he really wanted to hear what I had to say. But I'm going to tell you, after being in enough homes, 99% of the time, if that woman's made that decision, done. You've got to pay attention to what you're doing to build rapport and have these interactions. You got to pay attention that when people start doing the visible, let's go, Like there is, for whatever reason, something happened, something went wrong. You might be able to go back. You might be able to say, hey, wait, I get the sense that something happened here, it went wrong. Where did I go wrong? And they like, I don't care to tell you. Like, I just want my number and I want you out of here. Like they're telling you they are not doing business. And they're telling you at the end of the day, they've already picked their vendor. They're just confirming a price, or decision they've already made. I'm going to share with you. There's going to be a point where you start like, hey, what's my non-client profile, my NCP? Like in marketing, they have this thing called an ideal client profile. A non-client profile is exactly what it sounds like. You're going to start looking and going, hey, look, I want to close deals. I want to make sales. And I've got red flags, yellow flags, and green flags. And I can work with the green flag. I can work with the yellow flag to an extent. But a red flag for me is somebody who totally disrespects what I have to say and what I have to do. And I get it. They're a potential client and they're going to be spending money. But you got to be aware that there are times where you meet with your NCP, your non-client profile, and you're able to go, this isn't for me. Okay. So in my story, the dude that wanted to buy called the manager and was like, I want a proposal. And so manager calls me in and says, hey, Scott, what's going on with this deal? How come you didn't give him a proposal? And I told him what had happened. And he goes, I understand. But for the sake of things, can you just email the guy whatever you're going to give him, even though you know you're not going to do business? Sometimes when you work for people, you got to eat the crow. You got to do the things you don't want to do. Like I knew from that, the second that she was like rolling the fingers, got the disgust, shows me contempt, shows me disgust, right? Curled lip, tight eyes. The deal was never going to get done. They were not going to do business with me, no matter how much that dude liked me. Right? Wasn't going to happen because her input was, I don't like this dude. I'm just going to tell you that is the way that it is. Typically a woman somewhere between 40 and 70. When it happens to you, I hope you think of this video and you laugh. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. Like for real, you are like in the next 6 months, this is going to happen to you. And you're going to be like, I remember that guy, Scott Silva Bell, told me that these are the clues I look for. Contempt, the hand roll, and then disgust, right? The curled lips, the eyes. You get that combination, you got like a 99.9999% chance you're not doing the deal. Occasionally, some master closer is going to close it out. Me, I'm going to tell you, I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather do business with people who want to do business with me. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.